Who are the true freethinkers? You see, I know that I exist. It reminds me of the old joke on the college campus where there was a Christian speaker and he took questions from the audience during the Q&A session. One man who did not believe he existed asked, "How do you really know whether you exist or not?" To which the Christian asked, "Who is asking the question?" And just in case you don't believe you exist, then go step outside into traffic and see if you don't feel anything when it collides into you. But please, really, don't do that. You see, you know that you exist. And so you ask yourself the big questions like, what ought I to do? Or is there any duty? You ask yourself, I hope, what or who am I? Or what is my nature? Or maybe you've asked yourself this, for what can I hope for? Or what is there any such thing as hope? You see, when you think about I exist, and then that leads to I have not existed forever, which would lead to I am a contingent, or we call it a dependent being, in which you know you're depending upon someone else for your existence, in which you depend upon your parents, and they depended upon their grandparents, in which the grandparents depended upon what we call our great grandparents. But we know there could not be an infinite line of dependent parents or beings. So then what is the cause? So when we think about this cause, there's only two ways we really can go. Is it someone who created us, who made us, which we would call God, or was it something? And really, that something can only really be eternal matter. But people often ask the question then, well, then who made God? Well, think about it this way. He is the uncaused cause. He is a necessary being. He is an eternal being. He's always been there. He's always existed. Now, when we think about this cause again, well, what is the nature of this cause? And so we must think about that if something now exists, which the universe does, then you cannot get something out of nothing because there is a true principle. From nothing, nothing comes. So something now exists, something must have always existed forever. Something must have existed forever, which points to God. So man is a conscious being. Man is aware of his surroundings. We know that man is aware of himself and ideas and experiences like love and other persons. When we think about man as a conscious being, man is aware of matter. And is matter aware of itself? There is no evidence of that. I've never seen when I hit the ground started to cry. So an atheist must believe that non-conscious matter created conscious man. An atheist must also believe that mindless matter created man who has a mind. So when we think about an atheist must also believe that mindless matter must have created man with a mind, then an atheist must accept that there is matter in motion. And if he believes that, then if an atheist accepts this, then he must deny the reality of rationality or the mind. And if there is a realm of rationality or the mind, there is a realm of freedom to think. Now think about this. An atheist must believe there is no realm of freedom to think because everything is matter in motion, according to them. And so it begs the question, who are the true free thinkers, Christians or atheists? The Bible says, for since the creation of the world, his invisible attributes, that is, his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived, being understood by what has been made, so that they are without excuse. So when we think about the cause and the effect, of course, we know the universe to be the effect. space, time, matter, energy. And so we know that with regards to the cause, it's non-spatial, it's timeless or eternal. We know that it cannot be, it has to be a spiritual or ultimate mind because it can't be made out of matter. And it's all powerful. It spoke the universe into existence, which fits the description of God. When we think about design, it demands a designer. We have order and purpose and arrangement, which equals design. And if there's is order, arrangement, and purpose, for example, in the respiratory system, then there is design. There is order, arrangement, and purpose in the respiratory system, and there's evidence for that. And if there is design in the respiratory system, there must be a designer. And there is design in the respiratory system, therefore there is a designer, which fits God. So we have reached the end. I hope you have learned a lot. If you do not believe in the God of the Bible, I hope you will want to study with me so that you can just become a Christian. Don't join the man-made denominations. Be added to the one true church that is found in the Bible. If you are a Christian, I hope this has strengthened your faith and why we know God exists. I urge you to visit these websites: Apologetics Press, Searching for Truth, Christian Courier, World Video Bible School. We want to help you in any way we can. Thank you.